The Cardinals come home 4-0, taking on the 49ers at 2-2 on Sunday at State Farm Stadium. Bob McManaman, Kent Summers here. Bob, is this 4-0 Cardinals team for real? The first time they've been undefeated all alone since 1974. Did I read that right?
Yes, you did. And yes, they are. I think maybe you'd have a question if the game 4 win was against somebody else other than the Rams or a weaker team. But I think Sunday's victory, in which they clobbered LA, basically dominated them physically and every which way you almost can, to me, cemented them as right now the team to beat and as the darlings of the NFL. And look, they've earned it. They said they knew what they had. We knew the roster was far better. And after the week 1 pounding they gave Tennessee, kind of slogging their way through Minnesota, then awakening in the second half to pound the Jaguars and really dismantle the Rams, told me they're legitimate 4-0. And I got a feeling they're going to be 5-0 on Sunday, Brian.
Kent, a month ago, I tell you the Cardinals go 4-0, and you say what?
Wow. I did not see this coming. I didn't see them beating Tennessee in Tennessee, especially that badly. I didn't see them beating the Rams in LA, especially that badly. I've been so impressed with them offensively, and we've talked about it before. The difference is they have more guys who can do things after they have the ball in their hands. I mean, I don't know how you defend this team.
No.
With Kyler doing his stuff, he's creating after a play breaks down. He's got Hopkins. He's got Green on the outside. He's got Rondale Moore. He's got Christian Kirk. They've got Max Williams at tight end, sort of finding all the open spots those other guys are creating. He's catching the ball. I mean, the offensive line, even though it's been banged up, has played pretty well. I don't know how you slow this team down right now.
Bob, that's a great point. I mean, when you talk about the number one offense, it's the Cardinals. And this Murray-Green combination is becoming a favorite and also taking the next step.
Murray and Green, yeah. Yeah, I completely agree with you. And I just add, people were so puzzled around the Cardinals, namely Kingsbury, Kyler Murray, after working out with A.J. once in Texas during the beginning stages of the offseason. And he was like, what are these people talking about, saying that this guy's washed up and is done? He can still flat out play. That's Kingsbury's direct quote to us on Wednesday. And I completely agree. I mean, not only that, he's been great in the locker room. He's such a positive, humble guy. But I'll tell you what, this offense hasn't reached its best yet. And I think that happens when Kyler starts really running the ball on design run plays. And that hasn't happened that much. there have been scramble drills and he's been killing it there. But I don't know about you, Ken. I think once Kyler starts really taking off, this offense is going to fly more than it's soaring already. And that's a scary thought.
Kent, do you want him running, or do we want to stick with this dual-headed running back situation that we got with Connor and Edmonds? What are your thoughts on that?
I don't think you want him doing it every week. I think you pick spots, and it's part of a specific game plan against a team. And maybe if you do that a couple of times early, it opens something else up for other people. I don't think you want him on design runs, my opinion, 5 times a game, because he's going to be on the run 5 other times just on his own. And what did Cliff say? That's not Kyler's party. There's something like that. That's not.
But Cliff wants to see it. Kyler's not so sure. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not, Lamar Jackson. They're not going to do that with him. He's more Patrick Mahomes, create after he gets a little bit of pressure. And again, it goes back to these receivers too. I've been really impressed at how much better this group is at helping him out once he breaks the pocket. They move and they find open spots much better, I think, than the receivers of the last couple of years did.
All right, well, let's turn the page to predictions and maybe what you're looking also for in this game against the 49ers on Sunday. Bob, we'll start with you.
I'm hoping to see a little bit more of a pass rush by the Cardinals, who kind of haven't really. I mean, they harassed Matt Stafford last week, but they forced him into some mistakes. But I want to see them get after the quarterback this week, regardless of who it is, whether it's Garoppolo or Trey Lance. I think that's going to be a key, and I think they'll do it. I don't know how many sacks they're going to get. It's not really the number that I'm looking for. I just want to see them constantly under pressure. I think Cardinals will do that in a lower scoring game than maybe we're used to seeing by this team. I'll go 24-17 Cardinals.
Okay. Kent?
I'm interested to see the matchup between the Cardinals defense and Kyle Shanahan, 49ers head coach. Shanahan's done a nice job, especially the last couple of years, of designing plays and getting favorable matchups for the 49ers. We've seen their running backs score long touchdowns when matched up in single coverage against outside linebackers. Isaiah Simmons last year, Chandler Jones, I think the year before. I guess you could say the Cardinals' run defense has been leaky,
Yeah.
but I'm not sure it matters. Let the other team run the ball as long as you stop them in the red zone and hold them to field goals and give the ball back to that offense. That's a win-win-win situation. I'm picking the Cardinals too. They have not won more than 2 division games in the 2 seasons, in any of the 2 seasons of Cliff Kingsbury. I think they were like 1-5 the first year and 2-4 last year. And on Sunday they could move to 2-0, and I think they're going to do it. I agree with Mac. It's maybe not going to score as many points as they usually do. I'm taking the Cardinals though, right at 30, and the 49ers 24.
Okay. All right. Sunday afternoon, State Farm Stadium, the Cardinals in action. All your coverage on azcentral.com.